I don't like braids. In fact, I don't like productive styles at all because I feel like they're very stressful. Honestly, they are very stressful. Edges, like I just want to have edges when I take down the style. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is first time you see my face. I'm Oge. I welcome you to this channel. And if you're returning OG, how are you guys doing? I welcome you to this channel. I know it's been a while you guys saw my face. I'm very sorry. I've been going through life and I know you've been going through life as well. But I'm here for now. Like I'm here, I'm going to drop a couple of videos for you in the coming weeks. So watch out, sit back and relax and enjoy my content. So from the title of this video, you already know what we're going to talk about today, and it's something that I feel like people have normalized in the society. I mean, like you installing a protective style shouldn't affect the health of your hair when you eventually take down your protective style. But then it seems like a lot of people normalize that. They feel like it's something normal to actually get edges chopped off after you take down a protective style, which is not normal. Absolutely X. It is not a normal phenomenon to have damaged hair while you after you remove your protective style. While protective styles can be a very great way to maintain your hair, to ensure that your hair is not over manipulated over a period of time, it can also mar the health of your hair if things are not done properly. So in today's video, I want to share with you what I actually do to ensure that my hair does not get damaged at all when I take down my protective style. So ensuring that your hair does not get damaged after you take down protective style starts right before you even install your protective style. What you actually doing during your protective styling and after you take it down. So I don't think anybody would ever guess that I've had about three productive styles this year already. I'll try and attach pictures of the productive styles I had with extensions earlier this year. And I'm like, honestly, nobody would ever guess because my edges are still doing well. My edges are still okay. My hair is doing well, so to say. My hair is doing well, so I don't think I also want to share. I also want you guys to feel happy when it's time for you to take down your hairstyles. Like I don't want you feeling like, oh my god, I'm about to take down my protective style again and my hair is going to be damaged. Like no, this video is going to change your perspective about protective styles. So I'm going to divide this topic into three sections. I'll tell you what I actually do before I install my protective styles, then what I do during the protective styling period, then the take down process. So that is after or during, would I say, like the take down process, basically like when it's time for you to take out the protective style. Without further ado guys, let's jump right into this as video. Always guys, I've jotted down the important points that I'm going to share with you guys in a note. So if you catch me looking down, it means that I'm trying to check out for the point so that I don't miss out anything. That's with what I actually do before the installation of my protective styles. So what I do first is, because I know that my protective style is going to stay in for a couple of weeks, which doesn't even stay more than 4 weeks. I ensure that I don't go beyond 4 weeks, but because I feel like my hair likes the period of 4 weeks, it can actually undo having a protective style for that long. Anything more than 4 weeks, I don't think I've ever done it, or maybe once. I think I've had a protective style in for about 6 weeks, but I've never done anything more than 6 weeks in the past. So my hair can do 4 weeks, it can do 6 weeks, and because I know it's going to stay in for that long and I won't be chance to wash my hair for that duration of period that I would have the protective style in, I would ensure that I schedule a wash day just some days before. It can be a day to the time that I go for my protective style, or it can be several days or maybe 3 days before, depending on what my schedule looks like for that period of time. So I would ensure that I wash my hair, I clarify my scalp with a clarifying shampoo, with a sulfate based shampoo. Then I follow up with a moisturizing shampoo which is sulfate free to an extent. Well, that's what the product claim. They are moisturizing, they are hydrating, and they are also sulfate free. So my what I do first, like I just mentioned, I clarify, Then clarify using two products, which is the sulfate based shampoo and the sulfate free shampoo. Then I follow up with my DC cut cocktails, depending on what I actually want for my hair. But actually, just try to prepare my hair for the productive style I'm about to go in for. So I'll do my DC cocktail. DC cocktail meaning that I mix two, one or two or more deep conditioners for my deep conditioning stage. So I go in with my moisture based deep conditioners. I go in with my protein based deep conditioner. So I just mix them by just rationalizing the amount that my hair needs at that particular point in time. I also incorporate oils to the mix, or just to give it a balanced feel. So that's what I actually do for my wash day prior to getting the installation of the protective style of my choice for that particular point in time. So after that, I really do, then I moisturize and seal. So wash day, clarify, deep condition, and moisturize and seal. Then I'm off to the salon. If I'm off to the salon, obviously I'll do all those things. If I'm also self braiding myself, depending on what I'm doing or what I'm installing for that period, also I also do this routine that I just mentioned, which is the clarify, the condition, moisturize, and seal. Then I guess my protective style. But then during the protective style too is very important that you tell your hairstylist or your hairdresser not to be very harsh on your edges. Like if you're doing something like cornrows, ensure that you tell your hairstylist or hairdresser to take it gentle on your edges. Like our edges are very fragile, like they are very prone to a lot of damages. That's why you shouldn't over manipulate them whenever you get them in. So please tell your barista ma or sir, please have mercy on my edges. Like I just want to have edges when I take down the style. I don't want to be scared that when I take down my protective style, I would lose all my edges. So that is that, to ensure that your head stylist is very gentle on your edges. Also, if possible, if you're someone who loves braids a lot, I don't like braids. In fact, I don't like productive styles at all because I feel like they're very stressful. Honestly, they are very stressful for me. So if you're somebody that loves productive styles with extensions, you love braids and stuff, tell your hairstylist to be gentle on your edges. Ensure that they don't really, how do I say it? That they don't really grip your hair so tightly against your scalp that you start feeling some pain, or you get home and you're unable to sleep for the night because you just got a very style on. So let them be gentle on your scalp, let them be gentle on your edges, let them be gentle on your hair as well. Then what else? Yeah, if possible, most hairstylists will tell you that no, they have to dip your extensions slash your hair into hot water. Honestly, the last breakfast style that I did by myself, which was the self braiding I did, I ensured that I didn't dip my hair into the hot water. And obviously, this showed when I took out my protective style because my hair was in the healthiest state that it could ever be. Unlike when I put it in, when I could have immersed it into hot water, and when it's time for me to take it down, like I get a lot of breakages and damages done to my hair. So that's one thing I don't do. So if possible, you can tell your hairdresser, or you can opt out of immersing your hair into hot water if need be, if necessary, honestly. Or if at all they must dip your hair or your extensions into a hot water, tell them to ensure that where your hair starts from the roots or to the extent of the entire length of your hair, ensure that that part is not dipped the the hot water, but the rest can be dipped into the water. For someone like me that my hair is a bit long, I don't think that works for me. So I would obviously or honestly just opt out of dipping my hair into the hot water. So that is that. So that's scheduled. I schedule my wash day prior to the installation day. Then moisturize and seal. Then because I'm a relaxed hair babe, I don't have to stretch out my hair before I go for my installation of my protective style. But if you're someone who is a natural babe, of course, like you can stretch out your hair to just to ensure that the process of installing your credit style is seamless. During the installation to ensure that my hair actually stays for the period I want it to stay in for like 4 weeks or 6 weeks, I would occasionally refresh my scalp using my shampoos. Very little amount I put in a piece of clothing, then I just wipe my scalp with it. Then I also ensure that I'm very gentle on my scalp. I'm gentle on my edges too, and I ensure that I don't apply a lot of products to my edges or apply a lot of products to my scalp, because my hair is not moving anywhere. Like it's sort of stagnant for that period of time that I'm going to have the protective style in. So I don't want a lot of product buildup. So if at all I want to use products, I just ensure that I use them in moderation. I don't want a lot of product on my scalp or my edges. Also, I don't use gels during the duration of my protective style, because I don't want to stress my edges. Honestly, I don't want to dry them out or over manipulate them by brushing it over and over and over again. So that is that too. Then ensure that I'm saying ensure because obviously what I'm sharing too, I also want you guys to incorporate it into your hair activities or into your practice style routine. That's what I'm saying. You should also. So I also try to keep my hair really moisturized. Really moisturized means that ensure that your hair, now your scalp is different from your hair. So your hair is what you should actually moisturize. So you get your favorite leave-in conditioner or your moisturizer and apply to the entire length of your to the entire length of your braids. And that will ensure that your hair is kept moisturized for the entire period of time. And also that also requires a schedule or a routine. Like, how often do you want to be doing that? Is it going to be once in a week? Is it going to be twice in a week, depending on your own lifestyle or depending on your own schedule? During your protective style also, you should ensure that you provide a sort of protective layer for your hair while you are asleep, because lots of damages happen when you're sleeping. Like, you are moving your hair up and about, so your hair can be prone to damages at that particular period. So ensure that that is taken care of by you using air bonnet and or scarves, or using satin bonnets while you are going to bed. And what else? Ensure that so that sleep easy. Use that and you'll be very sure that your hair is not undergoing any damages while you get a good night's rest. Then this is a very crucial aspect to or a crucial factor to determine if your hair is going to be in a perfect state when you actually take out your practice style. That's the takeout stage. You should actually know when it's time to take out your protective style. And how do you know that? Your hair would actually start freezing out. You will notice that your scalp has build up and your hair starts is kind of gunky, but it's very obvious. Like, you would start seeing that there's a lot of product build up at the roots, and there are clumps, and your roots are getting matted up. Those are like the two main factors or the two signals that your hair is due for a takedown. Then also, I said here, one way to know that it's time to take out protective style is to know how far your hair can manage in those protective styles. Earlier I said my hair, because over the time I know what my hair likes and I know what it does not like. I know that, yeah, it can how do I say it can manage for the period of 4 weeks or 6 weeks that I'm going to have the practice start on. So I ensure that I'm not stressing it more than necessary. Then each style has a different lifespan, and respecting this would ensure that the style keeps working for your hair and not against it. I also noted here that if you're planning on going straight to a new protective style, a great rule of thumb is to try a new style that is completely different from the one you had, so that you are not putting unnecessary tension to all those parts that you keep parting over and over and over again. That would ensure that your scalp is kept in a very nice and healthy state. As also, gently while you're taking down your protective style, ensure that you are very gentle. Take out your protective style with the same amount, like take it out with the same energy that you was used to install the protective style. Taking out the protective style requires the same amount of care that it took you to install it. Yeah, that is very important. The same energy that how excited you were to actually install the flexi style is the same energy you'll be very excited, and be patient about your takedown. Like there's no rushing, you're not rushing anywhere. Ensure that you take your time. If you know you're going out and you actually want to take your hair down or take out your pregnant style, I think you just postpone the takedown and just go out, because you trying to rush through your takedown might do more damage than good to your hair and scalp. So yeah, it is important to also go slowly. Use a tool such as a rat tail comb to help unravel braids and twists. Yes, you can do that. Me especially, when I feel like, or I see that my roots are getting clumped up and matted, I use a rat. I hardly use the rat tail comb. I use my needle, because I know the needle has a very pointed tip. It's very easy and it targets every knot and every tangles that I might have built up over the course of the protective style. So I use a needle, but because I use a needle does not mean I should use a needle. Like, get anything, you can get a toothpick as well to help you with your takedown. Also, use an effective detangler also during your takedown. This would loosen up things, it will loosen up knots, it will loosen up tangles for you, and that's like the best thing you can do for your hair, trying to remove every knot and tangles that you might encounter while you are taking down the protective style. And also, post takedown to you need to schedule a wash day. Like I mentioned earlier, you clarify because your hair has not been washed over the course of the entire protective style. So maybe you left your hair in for like 4 weeks or 6 weeks. Ensure that you wash your hair, you reset your hair and scalp, like you refresh your scalp for the period after you take down the protective style. But it is important you reset your scalp or hair by washing it, deep condition and moisturize, and seal your hair post takedown. Then, in conclusion, with the right product and techniques, protective style will help support your natural or relaxed hair, and it will allow you look luscious and strong. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I said if done right, like if you get the tricks and tips right, like protective styles are great methods or ways to actually ensure that your hair is maintained over the course of a period of time. But if not done properly, it will do more damage than good to your hair. And obviously, nobody wants damage done to their hair because they just got a protective style done. Okay? And your edges don't have to go on a long vacation after you take down your protective style. So your edges, your hair, your scalp should still be intact when you take down your protective style. In conclusion, I want every one of you guys to normalize having the healthiest, luscious, lengthy hair after you take down your protective style, because it really saddens me when I see a lot of people having chopped off edges, having damaged hair while you are removing or taking down your protective style. Like, it doesn't have to be. So that's why I came up with this video for you guys. Like you can actually adopt all these things that I've mentioned out in this video, and also share with that your friend that likes to have chopped off edges or bad hair when they are taking down their hair. So thank you very much guys for watching till this, and thank you very much for the support. I have videos on my channel, like feel free to check them out, and if you think they are worth the while and you're willing to join this amazing family, please do well to click on the subscription button and join this amazing family. Thank you very much guys. I love you guys. Till I see you in my next video. Bye.